good day to you. My name is John Adams, and I have been brought before you to share some of my greatest insults. Curious, I was not even aware that they were being rated. Aaron Burr. A senate was made today by the arrival of Colonel Burr, as fat as a duck and as ruddy as a roost cock. Edward Rutledge. This Rutledge is young, sprightly, but not deep. He has the most indistinct, inarticulate way of speaking, speaks through his nose, a wretched speaker in conversation. How he will shine in public I don't yet know. Caesar Rodney. Caesar Rodney is the oddest-looking man in the world. He is tall, thin and slender as a reed, pale. His face is not bigger than a large apple. John Dickinson. A certain great fortune and piddling genius, whose fame has been trumpeted so loudly, has given a silly cast to our whole doings. Elbridge Gerry. Gerry carried with him a canister for you, but he is an old bachelor, and what is worse, a politician, and what is worse still, a kind of soldier, so that I suppose he will have so much curiosity to see armies and fortifications and assemblies that you will lose many a fine breakfast at a time when you want them most. John Hancock. He is considered as a mere rich man, prodigal of his wealth to obtain an empty bubble of popularity. Alexander Hamilton. An insolent coxcomb, who rarely dined in good company, where there was good wine, without getting silly and vapouring about his administration like a young girl about her brilliants and trinkets. This creature was in a delirium of ambition. He had been blown up with vanity by the Tories, had fixed his eyes on the highest station in America, and he hated every man, young or old, who stood in his way, or could in any manner eclipse his laurels or rival his pretensions. On the city of Philadelphia. Philadelphia, with all its trade and wealth and regularity, is not Boston. The morals of our people are much better. Their manners are more polite and agreeable. Our language is better. Our taste is better. Our persons are handsomer. Our spirit is greater. Our laws are wiser. Our religion is better. Our education is better. We exceed them in everything, but in a market and in charitable public foundations. Thomas Jefferson. I am almost tempted to wish he may be chosen vice-president at the next election, for there, if he could do no good, he could do no harm. He has talents, I know, and integrity, I believe, but his mind is now poisoned with passion, prejudice, and faction. Thomas Paine's Common Sense. What a poor, ignorant, malicious, short-sighted, crapulous mass is Tom Paine's common sense. And those are, apparently, some of my greatest insults. Oh, but of course I did save one for myself. If I had my living by my brains for 7 years past, I should have had more mental power. But brains have not only been useless, but even hurtful and pernicious in my course. Mine have been idle a long time, till they are rusty. I hope that you have enjoyed this gathering of insults, and pray that you will only encounter people who deserve your greatest compliments.